Medina and Angel are taken to an office overlooking these two cisterns slash tanks that are connected by a catwalk of sorts. And both of the cisterns are full of water. It appears no one has been in this office for a while. And the speedster who's with you, Pacer, explains, there's something in one of these. I don't remember exactly which one, and I definitely don't remember what it is. But I'm pretty sure you can get to it through the catwalks. I mean, if you want to, I can stay back and be back up and help get you both back to safety while you go and attempt to lure it out, and I'll be able to help however you need. I'm not great at the actual fighting part, but I'm useful in a fight and the getting people away part. So as the two of you are looking at this treatment plant, roll to assess the situation.
7. What's the biggest threat?
You see signs that there's something moving around within the right-hand tank. It's deep enough down that you can't really tell exactly what it is, but you can see the motion, you can see the shadow under the water.
Right tank.
Our lovely speedster stays behind in the office while Medina and Angel walk out onto the catwalk, and then Medina begins engaging with the creature, calling up her spectral wolf mech form, and she dives in to fight it.
Why did I come this way? Because I literally danger is what I'm worst at. Why did I pick a character who has a military background whose danger is fucking terrible? Mark experience.
The fight in the water treatment plant with the creature continues. It doesn't particularly go great because dice rolls, but no one dies and there's no serious harm done to anybody. And then we smash cut back to the team over at the power plant to see what they're doing.
Jen, is there anything that you want to do first?
Jen has questions, but those will come later because they're not helpful to the current situation.
Okay.
Jin rolls to assess the situation.
Oh boy, did I!
And fails.
Because what, that's plus superior? Yeah, absolutely. That's a 3.
I feel like Jen right now is distracted because she's got a lot on her mind with everything that's going on.
I have my own shit going on in my head that I'm thinking about, so understandably not thinking or looking out.
Editor note, there's stuff that happens here, but I honestly don't remember what happened in this section, so we're going to jump ahead a little bit to conversation between Regent and Dakaris.
Yuck. Yuck.
They hear the sound of whispers.
Gross! Gross!
Yuck.
Declan, do you... Some talking to you? Besides me.
No.
Cool. Yeah, nothing's talking to me either. Definitely.
Okay.
What did Declan get?
I would like to unleash my powers, because you said that the goal is to turn on as many get as many things powered on as possible, and I'm real good with techno stuff. Alright, I'm gonna roll plus freak. I got a plus 2 to that. I am rolling so fucking good. Knocking on wood. That's another box cards for a 14.
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay.
What does it look like as Dakaris gets the station back online?
I put my hands on like what looks like a main like either like power line or like main like where most of like the where most of like the systems come through, like a big conduit. And I put my hands to it, and you watch Jen is like the sort of nanite bits of like my skin sort of like interface, and their head kind of goes back and eyes just go wide and like light up, and it looks like just code is like flying through them very quickly. And yeah, whatever happens there, Game Master.
And so the power slowly but surely comes back, and something unexpected happens. Roll to take a powerful blow.
What does that mean?
I would not, actually. If I could not roll to take a powerful blow, that'd be cool.
Why?
7.
No, I don't like that.
Either.
Jin rolled very poorly.
Okay. Sorry, Declan. But I think as Declan, like, is just so casual about being able to turn this whole system on, and the passive comment from Medina basically saying, you could be in danger and I don't trust you to keep yourself safe, so go with Declan. I think this is now just compounded on she's useless. She's just gonna turn to Declan and be like, I fucking get it, okay? You're cool. You can actually control your powers. Great for fucking you. And she's just gonna, like, teen angst, like, storm off into, like, a different room. And I would like to, that is lashing out verbally and either provoking him into taking foolhardy action, but I do also have influence over him.
You do have
So I
influence.
think I'm actually going to use that influence and give
no.
guilty. I think giving the condition guilty in that situation unfortunately makes sense. Sorry.
Okay.
Little baby.
Yeah, I think that they're just stood there like feeling dumbfounded, like I thought I was helping. I don't like this.
With that, we are going to switch the camera back to Annabelle and Medina. What are the two of you up to?
Well, I'm going to manifest my whip, I guess. Does that count as unleashing my powers? Or engaging a threat?
In this particular situation, I'm going to say directly engage a threat.
6 + 3 - 1, 8.
Alright, with that, you get to choose one.
I'm gonna use create an opportunity for your allies. Same thing I did with the eyeball tentacle monster thing. I'm going to try and loop my whip around it like a lasso and pull it.
So, Annabelle is able to restrain the creature while Medina continues to directly engage the threat. To basically just beating up this weird shadow creature with its almost like nature-based body with plants and wood and vines, and it's just covered in shadow and darkness and all kinds of stuff that just feels wrong.
Less talking, more hitting, please.
No notes.
Hey, what else is there to do but directly engage the threat?
Beat it up. Beat it up.
Wah. Oh shit, that's a 2.
That's potential, yay.
It is potential.
Medina steps in to help Annabelle as the fight very much goes not in Annabelle's favor. So Medina steps in and does what she can to give Annabelle a chance to not die.
I don't like that.
And Angel is knocked unconscious.
Oh shit.
With her teammate currently knocked unconscious on the catwalk, Medina continues to attack the creature. And we cut back to the other group.
Bam, bam, bam. Punch, punch.
Hulk smash.
So what did Jin do after her outburst?
Just honestly, one of those, I just need to get out of the room with the person I'm mad at, and I don't really know where the fuck I am, so I just went on a little walk, little cool off my brain walk.
In that case, give me a roll to assess the situation as you try and figure out where you are.
No, because the voice in my head's gonna talk to me again. It's gonna be me. Hold on. What is that? Assess the situation superior, right?
Or you can roll to pierce the mask if you want.
Well, that's worse. I don't want to do that.
That's worse.
Assess the situation is 10. What is the biggest threat currently? Because we have the power on. So what's the next biggest threat? And why is it the voice in my head?
The threat isn't the voice you hear in your head. It's not the whispering. You can sense something shift, and you don't know why. But you know there's something dangerous back in the control room, where you left Icarus.
Cool. Love that. Well, with that information, what here can I use to get back to the control room, since it seems like I should probably be there?
So, while Jin is retracing her steps, what has Declan been doing? What's Icarus been up to?
First and foremost, I think at one point last session I had switched into like the full superhero look, so like Declan was like normal, like looked like they normally would, and had like their full like what they would call like their superhero getup. So it's just like a sleeveless onesie with kind of a higher collar on.
Yeah, a windbreaker isn't the most tactical option to wear to fight.
I think when like it's like action time, there's no windbreaker because like their arms turn into things and they don't want to rip their windbreaker.
That's important.
I do think that although I don't have the condition insecure, I think something that Declan and I both share is that with guilt usually comes a deep sense of insecurity as well. And so I think that they're back in their sort of human look because they're kind of ashamed of themselves a little bit for whatever just happened and are just kind of chilling, not knowing what they should do.
Now that you've got the power up and running and it's stable, do you take the time to check out your surroundings?
I turn around, I try to take it a look, yeah.
You find yourself completely alone, and you have no idea where Jen went.
Jen? Jenny?
We go back to the fight with the creature. We see Medina eventually wrestles it into submission. The darkness coating this vine plant nature-based creature leaves, and then the creature runs away. And now that the threat's been dealt with, Medina goes to wake Angel.
Oh god, did we get it?
Medina explains what happened and how the darkness went towards the power plant, so now the others are probably in danger, which is not great.
Go.
Medina books it over to the power plant with Angel following close behind, and the camera is going to pan back to the other group. So Declan, you see from nowhere comes this darkness, and it just makes like a split, like a tear in the center of the room, and you are alone with it.
Okay.
You recognize it as the thing that consumed your home.
I know.
Roll to take a powerful blow.
Oh, now I got a +1 to that. And I've been rolling high, which is not what I want here.
No, roll like crap.
No, I continue to roll high.
Zach, stop it.
That's an 11 + 1. That's a 12.
Zach!
I didn't choose this.
No, but you did. You made the objective choice to roll high.
I did. Yes, that was all me. I went, I'm gonna rock this one.
And we all know that choices have consequences. Which option is going to be yours?
I think it's probably flee, as a moment of abject terror sets in, sort of crossed with my newfound sense of guilt over whatever the hell I just did, and yeah, I think he's just got to get out of there.
Jin, you come back into the control room just in time to see Dakaris running away down a different hallway with a look of sheer terror on his face.
I think there's a moment of like Jen like doing one of the like reach out like I cannot go after him. There is something very big and scary right now. I can simply hope he returns. Also, I'm still a little mad, so like there's that. I'm gonna try, is there any like corporeal part of this darkness I can try and tussle with? Because I can't just throw hands at a shadow. Like I'm smart enough to know I can't do that.
The only corporeal thing in it that you know of is the speedster who just got sucked in to the darkness.
I'm gonna go into said shadow and rip him out.
The other two are there now, yeah?
Not yet, I don't think.
Oh.
That's a... what is defend? Plus savior? That's an 8 to defend?
And trying to protect this speedster that you just met not even an hour ago, you put yourself in danger. And you find yourself pulled in to this nothingness.
I'm going to be threatened. I don't want to become part of the threat. I can do some fucking damage.
For the sake of dramatic timing and comic book logic, this is the moment when Medina and Angel come in. The two of you come in just in time to see Jin being pulled into this floating thing of nothing.
Did they not see Declan hightailing it out of there? Like, they didn't see the man running?
Yeah, his exit was caused by the darkness. Medina rushes forward to try and protect Jin and ends up getting lost herself. And Angel decides to try and use her powers to see if she can save them both, not knowing that the speedster is also in there.
5, 6, 7, 8. Plus freak is 0, so just 8.
That would be a partial success. Do you want to mark a condition, or is it going to be unstable or temporary?
I would like it to be unstable or temporary, I guess.
Describe what it looks like as you use your abilities to try and save your friends from this mysterious void. The darkness that makes no sense, and you can tell it doesn't belong here. How do you try and save them?
I'm running right up to it and spreading my wings to see if I can, like, flap the darkness away, almost. That doesn't make sense, but that's what I'm gonna do.
As Angel is basically trying to chase the darkness away with her wings to save her friends who went in there, what's Dakaris doing?
I'm having a panic attack somewhere. Just somewhere. I don't think I know where. Just like a nice little ball. That's the life-changing sort of thing. I came back in a big way, and then I just abandoned my friend there, and it's great.
Any new conditions?
Just guilty. Just guilty.
Still a very fitting condition.
Oh, it fits. It fits.
I imagine right now Declan has a lot running through his head after coming face to face with his own worst nightmare.
There's the panic of not wanting it to happen again, and remembering everything that happened, watching as I was yanked away from my family and everyone I love and my planet and my morality and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's a fun day.
Dakaris, while you're sitting here having the worst day ever, your panicking is interrupted by something warm and fuzzy brushing up against you.
Recoil, real fun.
If Declan gets a cat and I get trauma, I'm gonna be so upset.
No, my trauma is going to be you hating me after this. That's the resulting trauma I get from this.
You look up to see a short-haired, blue-eyed Siamese cat just staring at you.
Yell, kitty!
Oh, okay.
It continues to just stare at you expectantly, and you remember Kirsten saying something about if you see a cat, just follow it.
Yeah, I get up, sort of shakily. What? What do you want, little furry thing?
It stands up and trots over to the open door where it waits for you, looks at you expectantly once again.
This is where I follow you, I guess. Okay.
The cat gives you a nod, and it leads you through the hallways you fled through until you eventually make it back to the control room, where you find your friends.
Hi. I followed this cat down here. I follow this cat.
You look back and the cat's gone. There's no sign that there was ever a cat there. It's just gone.
There was one.
Good, exactly what we were told to do. Let's keep going with the going and searching for the downstairs thing.
Are the other two gone?
Not if we can do anything about it. Hey,
Okay.
hey, Declan? Look at me, okay? Look at me right now. We can have a breakdown later, okay? Right now, I need you here. I need you focused. We're going to get them back,
Okay.
okay? So I'm gonna roll the comforter support.
Anna, the therapist, takes psychological damage from that attempt to comfort
Sorry.
another human.
Dear listener, we do not condone giving people this type of support. It's not helpful.
We're in a stressful situation. Right now, the best thing we can do is defer it.
I know you're feeling a lot of emotions right now, but if you could suppress them for like a hot 20.
You're feeling a lot of emotions? Feel them later, please.
No, that's not bad for you. Oh.
8.
Do not suppress your emotions, dear God.
No. That's an 8, though.
Friendly reminder from your GM that mental health is important and emotions should be felt, not ignored. It's okay to just let yourself feel things and process. Please take care of yourself. Back to the game, you can either mark potential or clear a condition.
I think I'm gonna mark the potential and keep the condition.
So we're keeping the guilt. How do you respond?
I know! You don't need to rub it in.
I tried. Okay.
It'll get me moving. Hey, it succeeds, just not in clearing my condition. I snap out of it.
You all go downstairs and you find this pool of darkness that, as far as you can tell, is the root of what has been happening, or at least the last remaining piece of it. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and do what I did earlier. I'm gonna unleash powers again.
And what's Declan doing right now? Just curious.
I don't know what she did previously, so I think I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens and where I could be helpful.
Oh, double sixes!
Boxcars
freak.
BB. Boxcars BB.
My freak is 0, so it's just a 12, but...
Before we see the result of that, which nice roll by the way, we're going to take a step back to see what Jin and Medina have been doing while they're trapped in the void.
Some people say stuck, some people say having a vacation in the void, you know, it's really about perspective.
Medina is entirely focused on finding and rescuing Regen, but she does not have any luck, finding her friend in this place between places that's leaked into this reality.
Jen's real kind of fed up with the new idea that people don't think she can handle herself. And this didn't really help. The whole, people not thinking she can handle herself, and she's not happy about that either.
Can I have everyone but Jen deafen themselves?
Oh
Whoa.
shit, son.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna really overreact so that way they're all like really scared. Is that cool?
Jen, as you're floating in this vast nothingness, you can't see or feel anything, but you do hear a voice speaking to you.
A different voice? A second voice? Another voice?
This one's different.
Oh good, great. I'm more.
It almost feels like someone is standing next to you talking, but you can't see anything as much as you try to look to see where the voice is coming from. It's a masculine voice, and you hear him say, "You look a little lost."
Who do I have the pleasure of talking to in my brain?
It's been so long since I had a name. I don't quite remember what people used to call me.
Okay.
I remember finding an anomaly, something that came from another place, and I was studying it to better understand what was happening, and then something happened. Something went wrong. I was a doctor, but now I don't know what I am.
What do you want from me?
I want you to help make things better. I want your help to make things better, to fix what's going on, because I can't do it alone, not like this.
Better for the people who live here, yes?
For the people who live here, yes, and everywhere else. Places like this is having a far bigger impact than just one world, one reality. I've been trying to study and understand its implications and the causes and what can be done about it since long before I lost who I am. I remember so many people have tried to lock this strangeness away without understanding it. And that only makes things worse. This isn't going to go away. This isn't going to stop happening, but maybe if we can understand it, we can harness it and use it to do something, make something better.
And I think you have a point. What do you want exactly from me? What do you need me to do?
If I can come with you when you leave this place, I can give you the power you need to make a difference, and we can work together to fix this, to make this better.
I want something else first. To maybe show that it's worth it.
And what is it that you want? What can I do to prove myself to you?
This sounds so stupid saying it out loud, but make me not this. And she like points to like her deformed, very overly muscular figure. Make me something that someone, Declan, would find attractive, maybe? If you can do that, I trust you have whatever ability you need to fix this, and I will help you.
I don't have the ability to undo it myself. But I know who did this, and I can help you find them and make them undo it.
Okay.
You help me finish the work I set out to do, and I will do whatever I can to help you undo what has been done to you.
Deal. I don't care. Deal.
To make this happen, you'll need to share a piece of yourself with me that no one else knows, something no one else knows.
No one else knows? God, that I haven't told anyone? That's hard, because Medina knows everything. I don't know how bad I feel that my dad is gone.
I came from a world like this one. I think it may have been the first of the realities before things started changing. I wanted to change the world to make it better. I wanted to help make people better, leave this place better than I found it. And I still intend to. My goals are a bit bigger now. But I'm going to change things. I'm going to make this world and all of the other worlds greater. I am the only one who understands what is happening well enough to stop it, to stop this breaking of everything and turn it into something better, something greater. I can save everything if you help me. And I can make the world so much better.
What can I call you?
You know, the more we talk, the more I start to remember. I think my name may once have been Faust.
Faust. Great. That doesn't have any literary negative. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Cool. Fuck. Okay, no, that's fine. That's cool. I'll call you Faust. It'll be great. No, it'll be so great.
You have made a bargain, and now you have a way to get what you want.
Yeah, who do I gotta go beat up so I look cute again?
We shall see. For now, it's time to bring the others back in.
I'm back.
I'm so sorry.
Tequila.
We Gucci?
I'm so sorry.
Y'all have no idea what just happened.
Nothing, yeah, nothing. Definitely not.
There is a brilliant flash of light and feathers as Angel uses her wings to banish the darkness. And as it leaves, there's a pile of confused superheroes laying on the floor.
Okay, cool.
Are you both alright?
Yeah, no, peachy. Great. Fantastic. Fabulous.
Jin is not okay.
What do you mean? Everything's normal.
Medina is fine now that she sees that Jin is safe and the brothers are reunited. How's Dakaris feeling?
I think just glad to see that they're back. Feeling like shit and not at all like they can approach to like check on them. So it's stuck in, like in the realm of fight or flight is just like full on freeze of just like.
Okay, so they're taking care of each other. I'm going back to the Karis, to Declan.
While Angel is checking on Dakaris, Medina goes over to check on Jin and attempts to comfort her after what must have been a harrowing experience.
I'm clearing afraid, because that feels very apt for what just occurred in that conversation. I would also argue that I have flung myself into easy relief to get rid of hopeless. I would argue that conversation has me flinging myself into easy relief. I took the easy way out as opposed to fighting against it.
Yeah, normally it's like, like like drinking or something like that, like the easy relief. But I don't know what happened, but that seems like a cool choice.
Medina goes to hug Jen.
You'll get a hug back. I'm fine. I'm okay.
Guys, I'm totally
No,
fine.
like genuinely, I'm cool. We're fine.
Talking to Blitz and Pacer, this team of heroes is able to confirm that the problem is solved and the loop is finally broken. They can leave now.
Okay. Now we can panic.
Awesome. I break down crying.
I think from the hug with Medina, like Jen just peeks over like the shoulder and is like, if it's helpful, I think I have at least some way to fix some of this. I'm gonna roll the comfort or support really vaguely. Boxcars, bitches! But it's comfort or support, so that's mundane, so it's -1. It's an 11 still.
Is that me you're comforting and supporting?
Yeah, that was you. That was the crying one. I have a way to fix this.
Oh.
Including the darkness. I have a way to fix it.
Yeah. I think I'm still going to take the potential, because I think this is one of the... I think Declan's very much one of those people that, like, even when, like, someone that they've, like, fucked something up with is like, you're fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'm like, no,
To be
I'm
fair, she
not.
hasn't
I'm
addressed
still
you
awful.
abandoning her. She just said she has a way to fix it. No, but I do legitimately think I have a way to at least start fixing this. Maybe. I have to wait for further instruction.
This entire situation?
Nothing. I'm fine.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, no, I need to wait for the DM to message me something.
I'm just considering the consequences of certain choices. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. All good.
She's gonna get herself off, like dust herself off, turn to Annabelle. Thank you. I assume you were the one who got me out of the ether. I appreciate it.
Of course. Are you alright?
Actually, I'm better than alright. Thank you.
This makes Medina suspicious.
What do you mean? Lex, I'm fucking fine.
Roll to pierce the mask.
I intend to reverse all of the shit that's been happening and fix the timey-wimey bullshit that is within this walled off area so it no longer has to be walled off. That is what I fully intend to do. If it happens to benefit me in a different way, that's just beneficial. Are you gonna be okay? She kind of turns to Declan, who I assume is still sobbing.
Yeah, he's, I think, much more in, like, the sort of stage of...
Hyperventilating.
Yeah. The big, shadow thing was, what tore my world apart and brought me here. So I panicked. I'm so sorry.
Hey. She's gonna, like, get down, because I assume, again, he's in a ball on the ground, and just kind of do one of those, like, awkward hugs. If you've ever tried to hug someone who's in the fetal position, like, awkwardly trying to ball your arms around someone. defeated it now, that means we can probably figure out how to defeat it again and get you back.
But I left you.
It's okay. Jen kind of like mid-hug turns and just gives a Medina a don't fucking start now look before turning back to Declan. You're okay. Scary things happen. And we leave. You're back now. That's all that matters. I'm gonna roll the comfort support again.
Oh boy, lots of comfort and support.
Yeah,
And I don't deserve any of it. I'm just gonna mark another potential. I think it's gonna take the what it takes to get out of the guilty for me to get out of that. I don't think kind words from anyone are gonna get me there.
The party takes some time to pull themselves together, and Blitz and Pacer give them a lift to as close to the lab as they can safely get with the way things have been shifting around and being weird. They end up being dropped off outside of a church that Medina recognizes as the last place she saw Jin's dad before Angel pulled her out of the city and the shield went up. And this is where the session ends. We'll pick it up next time. Thank you for listening to Season 3 of Tempus Multae. If you like what we're doing, please feel free to go support us on Patreon at patreon.com/pseudonymsocial or give us a follow on social media at pseudonymsocial. This season, we have Lex Olden as Medina, Sanctum Cosplays as Regen, Taylor Tuttle as Dakaris, and Casey Glover as Annabelle Joyce.